There's always a point in a person's life when you begin to ask yourself very critical questions like, why am I alive? What am I doing here? Why does it look like I'm at a pause? Why does it look like every other person is moving forward and I'm just here? Just that point in life where you feel like there's more to life. You feel like there's so much that you can do with yourself and there's so much that you can contribute to life, and you feel like you're not doing anything about it and you need to take a step. If you are at that point in your life, this video is for you. This video is going to teach us 5 steps on how we can improve ourselves and begin to impact our world, begin to impact our generation, begin to contribute our quota to making humanity a better place to be in, and also adding value to yourself so that you can be valuable to humanity, so that you can be able to provide solutions and in turn become a high valued individual. So this is what this video is about. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel and you're watching this video, please try as much as you can to hit the subscription button and also turn on your notifications so that anytime my video comes up, YouTube will notify you. If this video blessed you in one way or the other, also try as much as you can to put it down in the comment section. If you're a returning subscriber, what's up? How you doing? Thank you so much for always being here, and thank you so much for always feeding on my content. All right, okay, it's about time. Let us get right into this video. Here are 5 steps to improve yourself now and become a high value individual who would bring solution to the world that they live in. Number 1 is self-reflection. Self-reflection is that point where you journey into yourself to ask yourself some very, very important questions. Like, what am I doing with myself now? What would I want to do with myself in the future? What are the steps that I am taking to, become that person, or to do those things that I would love to do with myself in the future? The thing is that if you don't see that there's a problem with yourself, if you don't see that there is a need for improvement, there's really no need going into the part of improvement. There needs to be you asking yourself important questions to bring yourself to the point of knowing that there's actually a need for improvement before you begin to journey into, the steps to improve yourself. So the first step is self-reflection, sitting down with yourself and asking yourself questions. I used to always say that our phones, our gadgets can, pose as very huge distraction. And if you're one person who wants to, improve themselves, there has to be a point where you drop your phone somewhere. Just keep it aside and sit with yourself and ask yourself, what is doing me? What can I do better with myself? Is there a problem somewhere? Is there something that I am not doing? If you're always someone who is on your phone time and time again, you wouldn't have the time to do that, because every other time your mind is going through the things that are on your phone, the distractions and all of that. But when you disassociate yourself sometimes, or for a moment or for minutes or for hours, from your phone, and sit with yourself and ask yourself important questions, you're definitely going to get answers. All right. So self-reflection is that first thing you're going to have to do with yourself. Sit with yourself with a pen and a paper and ask yourself questions that the answers already lies within yourself. Because if there's one person that I know that no one can lie to in this life, it is yourself. All right. So when you ask yourself those important questions, the answers lie within you, and you're going to be able to answer that. So if you're doing well, and if you need improvement, you're going to find the answers lying within you. So the first step is self-reflection, journeying into yourself and asking yourself very important questions that would now kickstart the need to develop yourself, or kickstart your journey into developing yourself. The The second thing is to give yourself reasons why you need self-improvement. There's always a why for every decision somebody wants to take, every action somebody wants to take, everything somebody wants to do. There's always a why. The why is going to serve as an inspiration. The why is going to serve as a push. The why is going to serve as an encouragement. The why is going to be the reason why when you start and maybe there are hitches along the way, you find reasons to continue. So why do you need self-improvement? It's a question that you need to ask yourself. All right. Why is this thing important to me? In what area do I need self-improvement, and why do I need self-improvement in that area? Is it to increase my income? Is it to increase my value? Is it to meet high net worth individuals? Is it to be able to speak better? Is it to improve my relationship with people? Why do I need self-improvement in this area of my life or in my life generally? You need to sit with yourself and answer that question, because your why is going to be your strong reason. You know, there's a part of the Bible that says, bring forth your strong reasons. So in this context, your why is going to be, your strong reason for journeying into self-improvement, for building yourself. So why do you think that you need to improve yourself? It's a question that you need to answer, and the answer is going to take us to the third step. The third thing that you need to do is to invest in learning. For someone who wants to journey into improving themselves, learning is your go-to action. You need to learn and learn and learn again. When you've asked yourself why, or you've given yourself the reasons why you need to build up yourself or improve yourself, the next thing to do is to learn the ways. How can I do this thing? And the answer lies in learning. You have to read a lot of books, around whatever it is that you need to improve yourself in. If it is in education, if it is in relationship with people, if it's in your finances, if it's in your career, you need to begin to learn along that direction. It's either you're reading books, it's either you're attending conferences, you're taking courses or online courses, or maybe physical courses. Just about learn. Make sure. The Bible says to study to show yourself approved. Make sure that you build wisdom, you build knowledge, you build understanding. You continuously, immerse yourself in learning and learning again, because that is how, improving yourself begins. All right. So that is the third thing to do. Learn and learn and learn again. We're always giving excuses. I'm tired from work. What I'm doing now is taking all of my time, and all of those things. No, when you are journeying into improving yourself, you need to keep excuses aside and make time for what is important. And that brings us back to the second reason, which is the why. So it is the why that is going to help you keep excuses aside and journey. Learning is all about investing. You're going to have to spend money. Oh yes, you're going to have to spend money maybe in buying books, spend money in registering in courses online, spend money in attending events that relates to the things that you need to improve in. So all of these things are things that you need to plan for. All right. So, but just make sure that whatever you do, as far as you want to improve yourself, as far as you want to build yourself to become a high value individual who would provide solution for the world where they need, or who would be valuable enough for people to reach out to them for solutions, you need to make sure that you are always one step ahead of your generation. How that is going to take place is in learning, right? Now, the fourth thing to also do is to look for a mentor, look for a role model. I used to always say that mentors serve like ladders, all right? You know how leverage works. So when you have a mentor who is already, 10 steps ahead of you, 5 steps ahead of you in the things that you want to do, or in the area where you want to improve yourself, they've cut short the journey for you. They give you the shoulders, to climb on to see better. They give you their network, they give you their money, they give you their knowledge. All right, so they basically chart a course for you. They've already started it, they're already ahead of you. They just take you by the hand and lead you to your destination. So it's very, very important that in whatever you do, you have somebody that you look up to. You have a mentor who is going to take you by the hand. Understand that when you're going to meet a mentor, when you're getting a mentor, you are not going there to take money. You're not going there to be a leech. You're not going there to suck them dry or whatever it is, because that's part of the reason why some people say, oh no, I don't want to have a mentor or whatever. Just go there to learn. Go there to offer your services. Go there having it at the back of your mind that I have come to learn from this person, and I am going to be very intentional about it. I'm going to be dedicated, in it. It makes that there are going to have to be tasks that your mentor would say, do. You're doing it with all of your heart, and you are learning in the process, whatever happens. All right. So make sure that with dedication, with humility, you're paying attention and you're learning what you need to learn that is going to help you in your journey to self-improvement. This is very, very important. Now, the fifth one, which is the last, is to make sure that after you have, taken in all of this learning, there's a way for you to implement it. And for me, the best way to implement is to volunteer. Volunteering is such a big deal, and I do not know why we trivialize it. In volunteering, you get to, offer your services, you get to build up your portfolio, you get to improve yourself, you get to network with people, you get to showcase, who you are. Imagine that you're improving yourself, to be a public speaker. That is why you're journeying into the self-improvement, process. You're learning how to speak more in front of people. You're learning how to teach people, and you volunteer your work. You say, what? You're having an event. Can I volunteer my services? And you don't pay me anything. By doing that, you're using one stone to kill two birds. You're offering your services, you're improving yourself, and you're allowing people see what you can do with yourself. All right. So it's very, very important. Let's not talk about how volunteering helps people network. You get to meet new people who their goals, their values, everything aligns with what you do with yourself. And then you connect and you build from there. So volunteering is a very huge part of, improving yourself. All right. So it's very, very important that when you have imbibed in a lot of learning, you've worked with a mentor to improve yourself, you've done a lot of job on yourself, you need to implement, you need to showcase, people need to see that this person is a high value individual. This person is somebody that has value to bring to the table. And people cannot just trust you, in a day. They have to see series of the things that you have done with yourself. They have to really know that this person is a valuable person. And one way to make that possible is to volunteer as much as you can so that your work will speak for you. All right. And before you know what is happening, the sky is going to be your starting point. So these things that I just listed are very, very important. I say number one is self-reflection. You need to go into yourself, and even ask yourself a lot of questions. I said number two is to understand the reason why. What is your why into journeying into self-improvement? Give yourself reasons why. I said number three is to start investing in learning. Learn again. There is no limits to learning. There is no end to learning. And I said number four is to look for a role model or a mentor who can take you by the hand and make your journey easier. And then the fifth one, I said to make sure that for everything that you have learned, you give yourself platform to implement, to showcase. And the simplest way or the easiest way to do that is to volunteer your services so that people can see the stuff that you are made of, and then you can climb from there. So these are the 5 steps that have helped me to become a high value individual. And I know that if you also practicalize it, if you put them into consideration, they are going to help you. So which among these steps did it for you? Which among these steps resonated with you? Please try as much as you can to put it in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching my video up until now. I sincerely appreciate you. Your like, your subscription gives me the encouragement, gives me the push to always come on here to make these videos. So thank you so much once again. If you're a subscriber, if you're a returning subscriber, I sincerely appreciate you. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Ejo, Biko, I beg, please try as much as you can to click on the subscription button. Until I show up next time, my name is Sunshine Chikezie, and I would really love to see you grow. Be safe.